today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Dak going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Marr able to put this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line done.
Good sign on the opening drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. One play action. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off play action, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll run for it. Jump. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The give to Elliott off tackle. Down to the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Rolling to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, love it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They go to Elliott again. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Shoves him aside. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this